Hey, it's Dr. Z. In this video, I'll explain how you're making yourself fat and sick while you sleep. From my previous video, how I got to 9.6% body fat, I explained how eating refined carbs at night will turn on hormones that make fat and shut off hormones that burn fat. And to reiterate, eating refined, high sugary, high calorie foods and carbs at night will create an absolute hormonal mess in your body, disrupting your metabolism, causing your body to make fat and increase inflammation while you sleep. And so there's a few hormones involved in this process. So let's talk about the hormones: insulin, growth hormone, and glucagon. Insulin is the hormone that manages your blood sugar and creates body fat. When your blood sugar goes up after eating a meal, insulin tells your cells to take in the sugar for energy. Insulin is also responsible for converting food energy into body fat. And basically, after eating food, insulin stimulates your muscles, your liver, and your fat cells to absorb the sugar. These cells either use the glucose or sugar for energy or turn it into fat as a long-term energy source. So eating more calories than the body needs or uses and excessively elevating your blood sugar and insulin will cause your body to store this unused energy as body fat. If you eat refined, crappy, high-calorie carbs at night, like breads, pastas, pastries, cookies, cakes, sugary drinks, French fries, potato chips, these foods can all cause a massive spike in your insulin. Insulin will not only store excessive energy as fat, insulin will cause the production of another hormone called somatostatin. Somatostatin shuts off growth hormone. Now, growth hormone is released from the brain when we fall asleep. It's released after working out and when our blood sugar is low. In the body, growth hormone regulates body fluids, bone growth. It stimulates protein synthesis. It's involved in sugar and fat metabolism. Basically, growth hormone is the hormone that regulates your body composition. And so, basically, growth hormone is the hormone that allows you to burn fat while you sleep. And if you pump up your blood sugar and insulin at night, you shut down the production of growth hormone, preventing fat burning, and you start to increase body fat during the night. If you think about your day, each day has two phases. The first phase is when we're eating and we're active. The second phase is when we're sleeping and fasting. And I'm going to hit this point again, or talk about this point again. We should be eating when we are active and not when we're shutting down at night before bed, when we should be fasting. And eating insulin-pumping foods at dinner before bed not only increases somatostatin, which shuts down the production of growth hormone, but what's really amazing is research is also showing that eating refined carbs at night disrupts your circadian rhythms, your sleep and wake cycles. And by throwing off the body's master clock, the suprachiasmatic nucleus that sits in your brain, you disrupt hormones that regulate your sleep, your appetite, and your metabolism, and basically interfering with your metabolic switches and disrupting your circadian clock. You shut down the production of another fat-burning hormone called glucagon. The hormone glucagon has the opposite effect of insulin and is released when your blood sugar is low or you've eaten protein. When glucagon levels go up, glucagon stimulates your fat cells to release their free fatty acids, and those free fatty acids are used as energy. And as I think about it, how do we get sick when we sleep? Research is also showing that eating processed foods and refined starches cause the production of inflammatory compounds from our immune system, like interleukin-6 and C-reactive protein. Basically, eating crappy food causes the immune system to respond by creating systemic inflammation, which is the primary cause of all chronic disease. So, if you drive up your blood sugar at night, drive up your insulin, and shut down the production of growth hormone and glucagon, and disrupt your internal clock, you will make yourself fat and sick while you sleep. Now, there are those who claim eating carbs at night is good for us because it helps replenish our energy stores. It replenishes our glycogen. And look, most people eat their biggest meal at the end of the day. So even if you're eating good carbs, unused energy is stored as body fat. And fasting is the big buzz now, along with eating a lot of fat. But fasting really is just calorie restriction. And calorie restriction does have its benefits. Improved insulin resistance, improved DNA repair. People lose weight when they fast. This is nothing new. And people have contacted me and says, hey doc, what about a 3 or 5 day fast? What is your opinion on that? And I say a 3 or 5 day fast is starvation. And if you think about it, you're fasting when you are sleeping, so don't eat high calorie foods at night and then you are fasting. And again, if you eat nutrient absent high calorie foods, you pump up your insulin and disrupt your fat burning process. And if we all focused on just eating nutrients and not calories and crappy calories, we would have less need for fad diets, crazy eating patterns, and we would have a healthier relationship with our food. Remember this, calorie restriction is healthy, nutrient deprivation is not. And when people fast, they're also nutrient deprived. And as your body's fine, intricate systems run on nutrients, nutrient deprivation is a major cause of disease. And based on many of your requests, I'll be creating videos in the future about the pros and cons of long-term and short-term fasting, so stay tuned. To summarize, eating refined carbs at night will increase insulin, reduce the production of growth hormone and glucagon, mess with your circadian rhythm, and disrupt your metabolism and your ability to get rid of body fat by driving up your blood sugar at night. You'll also increase inflammation that is created by your immune system. And remember, inflammation is the root cause of poor health and disease, and basically eating crappy food at night will make you fat and sick while you sleep. And instead of eating calories, focus on eating nutrients throughout the day. Strive for 3 small meals and small snacks in between those meals. Eat plenty of plant-based foods, healthful protein sources, good fats, and a small serving or 2 of nutrient-dense fruits. And you may be asking, well, what do I do or what do I eat if I work late or can't get my last meal in before the moon is out? Listen, you can eat late or later in the day. The goal is to keep your insulin levels low before bed. So if you have to eat late, think about eating a serving of plant-based foods with a serving of protein. That could be a side of veggies, a small salad, and a small piece of meat, fish, chicken, turkey, whatever it may be. And if you're eating a salad, also consider and look at a good balsamic dressing. Don't eat dressings loaded with crap like sugar and high fructose corn syrup and dairy. And just remember, refined carbs and sugar-pumping foods like pastas, breads, white rice, potatoes will drive up your insulin and disrupt your fat-burning process. And to try to get in the rhythm of eating early and try not to eat all of your food and calories at the end of the day. Many people eat their biggest meal at the end of the day, and it's often foods that are high in calories and high in sugar, basically a high-carb meal. So to prevent overeating at night, bring healthful snacks to work or eat healthful snacks throughout the day so you don't feast at the end of the day. And while I know these may be vague recommendations, each one of you have unique metabolic needs, and you need to figure out the right intake of calories and nutrients that work for your unique genetic blueprint. I hope you found this information helpful and you now have a better understanding of how your food choices and the time you eat can impact your health and your body composition. And if you found this video helpful, please subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, and recommend it to others. And I would love to connect with you on social media. See the links below. And if you're struggling with a chronic health issue, dealing with a serious disease, or you want to lose toxic fat and get lean, please check out my book, Rebuild. It's your personal roadmap back to excellent health. Again, see the links below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, here's to victory.